Hi everyone, how are you all? So today I'm going to talk about grouping. So how can we group, data in XSLT and get to the desired results. So let's just say there are 1,000 employees and each employee has multiple rows of time entry or not the time entry. Let's just say hourly salary, right? And then we don't want to see all the details, but we just want to see one row for one employee for hourly pay. So how can we do that? So that's one example, and then let's just say we want to count or that kind of things. Okay, so let's get started. So this is the article for the video, and I have given the URL in the description, and you can go through that. So I'm going to cover three topics in this video: for each group, nested for each group, and count sum using for each group. So what is the significance of for each group? Like in XSLT, to aggregate, like let's just say sum up or count, or we just want to see how many, only on the high level details, right? For each group is the best way. Okay. Uh, so let's just take a few examples. Let's just say our GMS company is in USA and Germany, and we want to see how many, like for example, in this case, though I have taken very few employees, but let's just say there are thousands of employees and their company is given, and we want to see how many different companies are there. Is it company or location? Company, right? All we can do is just create a XSLT, and then instead of for each, all we have to use is append a for each group, and similarly in the closing as well, and we have to group by. What is that we want to group by? In this case, in this example, we are grouping by company, and all we give is just company, right? Even though there are 1,000 employees and they are distributed across only two companies, like in this case, that list of companies will be shown here. Let's just say four companies that will be shown here. This is a very basic example for group by. Let's just see how we can nest for each group. Just nesting is nothing but one for each group in another. There is no difference in the XML, but now we want to see how many employees are working in office and in store by each company, right? So we'll give, there is a little bit difference. That's the reason why I'm showing you nested, for each group. For the first for each group, we are giving the traversing of, we are traversing to that specific row. And next, we are not going down, or we are not going up or something like that. But we are on the same level. We want to group by one more parameter, right? Let's just say in this case, location. We'll give current group. In this place of select, we'll give current group. That means we are in the same level. We want to group by one more parameter, right? First, we are grouping by company. Next, we are grouping by location, right? Let's see how the distribution is. The the company, the employees are distributed across GMS, USA, and Germany. And in USA, there are office and store employees, whereas in Germany, let's just say there is only store employees. There is no office staff at all in Germany. So that's what it means. Okay, so that is the example for nested for each. Now, just having this information is not enough. Somehow this is not enough. We want to see the count of employees. We want to see their sum of salaries, and we want to see the average salary of the employees in these companies, and company and location combination. Okay, so in this next example, I'll show you the output first, and then I'll come back to the XSLT part. We want to see all the count of employees in this company, right? So in this case, it is 2. And then we want to see the sum of the salaries, in this USA, and then average salary. So average means sum and count, sum divided by count is the average, right? In this case, For office, combination of company and office is like this. There is only one employee, so sum and average everything will be same. The similar way, store also. And coming to the Germany, because we have two employees, the sums and average for across the company and combination of company and location will be same. So let's see how we can realize in the XSLT part. So here it is. So the same way, there is no difference in the for each group. First, we are going to use for each on the company, and then next is location. And because we want to see the sum on the company first, right? All we use is, first of all, we are printing the company. Next, we are printing the count of employees. Count of employees is just nothing but, see here, count current group. Okay. And then let's just say we want to sum the salaries, right? So we'll give current group followed by a slash and then annual salary. So that's how we get to the sum. And we want to get to the average, right? Average is nothing but sum by count, right? Sum, this is sum, and divided by count. And divide is div, stands for divided. Okay. In the similar way, the combination of company and location is given like this. There is no much difference. It's almost like copy paste. Okay. So that's it for in this video. So I want to give additional tip in this video is I want to show you how to open a XML file in Excel. So why do I have to open XML file in Excel, right? It is to ease of understanding the data. I'll show you in the next slide. So let's just say we have a sample XML, and I'm going to open this XML in Notepad++ first, right? This is the data. Just there are 4 rows and employee ID, name, hire date, company, and annual salary. This is okay for small population, and this is a very simple XML. We can easily identify and we can easily do understand the data. But let's just say there is so many rows, thousands of rows or hundreds of rows, and it's a little bit complicated, and we want to analyze the data. So the more we are familiar with the data, the better we can always give the output, right? So to analyze the data, I personally feel Excel is the best way to analyze the data, right? So it's just simple. Go to Excel, okay, and open, browse this file, select the sample file. Though it is XML, you can still open it, okay, and it will prompt as XML table, right? That's okay. Next one. The data is represented in tabular format. This is much easier to analyze the data, to understand the data. Whatever you want to do, you can easily do, because we always feel, data represented in Excel format is like easy to digest and all. We feel at home with Excel. So you can open and you can save it as XLSX, right? And then this always stays as XLSX. Or we can always open the XML. For example, if the XML is always changing XML is not static, then you can always save it, or you can always open the XML. But keep it in mind that if there are multiple nodes, subnodes, and all these things, the output, the tabular format in Excel may not be as pretty as this one. So sometimes it may not work. It may not be, especially the data is very complex. It may not be helpful. There are ways. Maybe I'll discuss in the future videos how to simplify the complex XMLs, and then how to represent that. How can we open in Excel? Okay. So that's it for today. I hope you learned something, today, and then you're going to apply on your day-to-day basis. Okay, have a nice day. Bye bye.